let's go into habits. This is a habits tracker that I've made, and I'm just going to go into one of my like favorite habits that I do every single day. And this is like mindset shaping. Come in here. So I'm just going to walk you through this every single morning. At least I try to. Most mornings I will open this up. I will go through and read through this. This is like my, let's call it like affirmations, like law of attraction thing. So I will just read these out loud, and I find I have a much better day when I do this. So I don't want to get into anything too spiritual, but I believe very strongly that this, we can even look at this as more of like a realignment on my goals, just reminding myself this is what I'm doing, reaffirming that in my mind. I will read these every single day, often multiple times. I like read through it multiple times. And we can almost say this is just like a personal mood board of mine. So decide what matters most, decide when you will do what matters most. It's a very simple but effective strategy. This is like from the Wolf of Wall Street. You've got to bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. This is such a great scene, and it just sort of reminds me to keep pushing. When I think I'm doing well, I bump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers. This is a scene from like Pirates of the Caribbean, which I start playing from 1 minute and 3 seconds. Don't worry, this isn't all videos and stuff. There's actually some other useful information, but I thought I'd just share my thought process behind this. This is a scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where Jack Sparrow is like, he's on a sinking boat and he just steps on so perfectly. And for me, it's a reminder. I will only ever watch up to that point, and just he has such a good attitude. Like, of course, Johnny Depp is like a brilliant actor, but like the attitude of Jack Sparrow is that things are never going quite right for him. He's on a sinking boat, but he couldn't look more happy and positive, almost as if nothing is going wrong. And I just love that attitude, that he's just so used to it even, and he just gets on with it. And I think that's a great way to go through life. So that's why I watch every day. It's even when everything feels like it's not going well, like it's falling around, it's like falling down like around me and everything's going wrong. I'm putting out fires all over the place. Having a Captain Jack Sparrow attitude, I think, is like a great way to go through life and just not be worried about his ship sinking, and he just continues on with his day, on to the next problem, basically. And then there are just some like things that I see, even some entertaining things. I actually have a habit to make myself laugh every single day. I find I have a much better day when I laugh. And these are like some motivational quotes and stuff that, not motivational quotes, just things to reflect upon. It can be points of advice. It can be quotes from famous people, just things that I find interesting. Feel free to pause if you want to go through and read over any of them. Yeah, but just generally things that I find interesting in life. And the purpose of this is me shaping my mind, my identity. These are things that I found that before would just sit in my phone, as I was talking about, in my photos, screenshots that I've taken, and I would never read over them. Now, every single day, I read all of these things, and I think naturally it has an effect of me trying to live following these principles, because I'm absorbing them daily. First thing even some advice from Dan Bilzerian here: don't get stuck in the comfort zone. Most people need more suffering in their life. And the thing that's great about Notion, of course, is that we can have videos as well. We can have all types of different media formats. You only have 3,000 weeks left to live to make it to 80. Make them count. Again, just thought-provoking quotes, let's say. Again, little graph of how compound interest works. So like compounding gains if I improve myself by 1% every single day. And then this is going to be a ton of quotes. I won't bother. I won't read them all out. Feel free to pause them. I'll maybe pick out some great ones. These have come from all different types of sources, from me listening to podcasts, me reading books, from groups, advice from friends, advice from YouTube videos, all types of things. And a great one is, when given a choice, take both. If you can't win, change the rules. If you can't change the rules, then ignore them. Yeah, I really love that one. The faster you move, the slower time passes. If you think it is impossible, then it is for you. Again, all about mindset. Fail early, fail often. Without a target, you'll miss every single time. These are just little pieces of information that I really I like to apply in my day-to-day life. Ego is not your amigo. There's no such thing as problems, only situations. Yeah, this just like literally goes on forever, but I strongly encourage everyone. This is, I think, it's one of the most powerful habits that I have, is just to go through this. And I'm constantly adding to this, by the way. When I do my weekly review every single week, I will add more and more pieces of information, videos, screenshots, whatever it may be. Anything that I look at and I think that is an interesting piece of advice, maybe I want to live my life like that, I want to apply this to my own life, gets added in here. And every single day I go through and read this. Even look, Mayweather, who I'll be completely honest, I'm not a huge fan of. If you look at him in the sort of like show business, with the way he sort of shows off in certain ways, but him giving some just fantastic advice here, that saying if you've got a 9 to 5 job, then you commute an hour to work every single day, you haven't got time to be spreading like negativity on someone's Instagram posts. Like, your priority needs to be going and like finding a way to make money. And I think it's so true. Some quotes from my favorite film. In fact, if people are interested, I will share this document for free. Like, I've spent quite a long time building this up, but I'm absolutely happy to share it if people are interested to do this. But I strongly suggest you build one of your own ones and just take all the advice and all the things that the highlights you've made in books where you felt that this was a great piece of information and you wanted to apply it to your life but never did. Build out something like this, go through and read it every day.